Hi, I'm Jillian Anderson, and today I want to tell you why I do what I do. So if you're looking for, bullet point video like A, B, C, this is it, this is a quick, short, very concise video, this is not that video. I'm probably going to be very cyclical and hit points multiple times, and I'm just going to talk it out and just, tell you why I do what I do. So, okay, so my experience with my son being born, so my experience with pregnancy and childbirth really sparked a lot of motion in my life. He was a catalyst for me to really kind of step out with women's health information that I feel is really lacking in Western culture, Western society, mainstream. So I really am, at the heart of my work is childbirth. It are the rites of passage of women. So really craving the celebration and honor of women at times like childbirth, and also menstruation, and also menopause, because these are the rites of passage of women. So as a woman, you walk through a rite of passage, and that means you're entering another role in society and another place in society. And how we walk through those rites and those doors into the next phase of our life is really important and highly overlooked in our culture. So, for instance, becoming a woman, when you get your first period, ask yourself these questions. Were you celebrated? Was it something you could talk to about, at the dinner table with everyone in your family? How is it with your father? How was that dialogue? Were you celebrated? Were you treated special? Were you honored, right? This whole experience of menarche, of your first blood, sets you up for your relationship to being a woman. So if you're honored and celebrated and really treated well, beyond treated well, when you're honored, you are set up to be an empowered woman. You're really set up to be body positive, really trust your body, really tune into your biology, to really honor your divine design and not really fight against it or numb it or, hide. For a lot of women and for myself, my first period was hush hush, kind of just this thing between my mom and I. There was no honor and no celebration, and on the contrary, it was like doom, like I'm doomed, I'm damned, that whole broken thing, that whole this is a curse, right? This was a curse. So that rite of passage that we walk through as women, it sets us up for our next rite of passage. So the walking through the door of menstruation, what you learn there, you bring to the next rite of passage, which is pregnancy and childbirth. So if you haven't learned to have a positive menstrual cycle, to trust your body, and to really listen and tune into your natural rhythm, when you get to pregnancy and childbirth, you're bringing that baggage with you, okay? It's the same thing with the next rite of passage, which is menopause. And in our culture, we see a lot of this period guilt, shame, the things we don't talk about. There's covering it up with scented tampons, just plugging yourself up with a tampon and pushing through your day like nothing's happening. That's the old feminism, that's the old, and there's a place for that, and it's gotten us this far, but there's a lot of that. And then look at childbirth, when we see a lot of the same thing, medication, and kind of covering it up, hiding, a lot of guilt and shame, a lot of fear about the body's natural process, a lot of fear of just blood, let's just say it like that. And then all that stuff goes to menopause too. And then, so moving into menopause is this, wisdom, these wisdom years, and this time of moving, the energy moving into yin and introspection. And there's a lot of fear of that, because there's this cultural need to stay young forever, right? So there's this fear of a woman losing her value, when really she's becoming more valuable. She's now entering this new phase of her life where she's this wise elder, So why I do what I do is I want to see women honored at menstruation. I want to see women honored at pregnancy and childbirth. I want to see women honored as they move into their wisdom years. I want to see women honored as they move into these new roles in society and culture. And in all, I see this honor and this celebration and this coming out of women's health and this coming out of these topics we need to talk about. I see that as paradigm shifting. I see that as shifting culture on a huge level, because when women are empowered and when women can live their truth and just really tune into their natural rhythm and just intuition and guidance and all of that, when women are in alignment with all of that, they become unstoppable within their homes, within their families, but also out in the world in their interactions and their callings, their vocations. So that's the foundation for why I do what I do. And it really, for me, in order for me to have the birth that I did, which was an unassisted home birth and an unhindered home birth, my husband and I planned it that way. In order for me to really feel empowered in my birth, I had to go back, in retrospect, and re-examine my relationship to my menstrual cycle, and re-examine my relationship to being a woman. What does it mean to be born a woman? What does it mean to the members of my society? What does it mean to my culture? What does it mean to me? But really, I had to go back to that first rite of passage, menstruation, and really rethink a lot of things and unlearn, ditch all the baggage, and use my own inner compass. So, truthfully, there's nothing that I can ever teach you. There's nothing that I know that you don't already know inside of you. My goal and my aim with Earth Body Mama and with the website and with really sharing this women's health information is just to point you back to you. So that's why I do what I do. I want women to be empowered and, be in their true power. And I think that's all I've got for you. So thanks for listening, and I hope I wasn't too redundant, but now you know why I do what I do. And if you like this video, be sure to click like, and if you go to our website, earthbodymama.com, you can sign up for free email updates where I can get this stuff straight to you without you having to worry about finding it. So we do all sorts of cool things, and we've got a lot of cool things in the works. So get on over there, sign up for free email updates, and thanks for watching.